weather, and if it'll be sticking around for this week, we're going to hand things over to Chief Meteorologist Howard Mangis, who joins us live from the weather deck bit by Dan Brown Construction.
Yeah, it sure has been a rainy spring thus far, but you know, today, no rain, not a bad day here. We've said goodbye to the sunshine. I mean, I'm looking up, I can still see some very filtered sunshine, but no rain is on the way here for tonight. However, I can't say the same for coming days, and especially as we move into the weekend yet again. So let's take a look at what's going on across the country, and you'll notice that there is, still a lot of precipitation east of the Rocky Mountains, and by a lot, I mean, again, coverage, not necessarily quantity, but coming in closer to the region here, we do have those high clouds that are, they're way up in the atmosphere, so there is a ton of dry air below that cloud deck, and, it's going to take some time to get that atmosphere moistened up to the point before we get into some precipitation. But right now, there's no rain in the forecast here this evening. Very comfortable, upper 60s to low 70s at this hour. Mid 70s up in Sherburne there, 72 in Greene, 72 in Shenango, and 68 right now up at the Binghamton Airport. Your weather headlines, again, showing things here quiet. That is an operative word for this evening and even into tonight. However, tomorrow, we're going to see some rain develop. I think it comes in from the south and west. We'll see that in the future track in just a few moments. But looking ahead to the rest of the week, temperatures are going to remain seasonable. No major swings. However, later next week could start to be a little bit warmer. But unfortunately, it does look like we have yet another weekend that will have at least some precipitation in the forecast. We'll get to that in just a bit in the 7-day forecast. But looking at the future track here this evening again, overcast skies, no precipitation. If you do have any, you're going out for a walk or this evening, no issues whatsoever. Tomorrow morning we start cloudy, I think, but we're dry. Now, getting into midday, notice the clouds stick around, and you'll start to see some of that rain sneaking in from the south and west. It'll overspread the area through dinner time, so the farther north and east you're located, the better chance you have at staying dry through maybe early evening or at least dinner time. By 10 o'clock, we're still looking at a good chance at some widespread rain even into Thursday morning. Overcast skies with some rain showers expected from time to time during the day on Thursday. But by the afternoon on Thursday, we should get into some breaks of sunshine, and that might set up a little bit of instability. So there could be some additional showers, perhaps even a rumble of thunder, an isolated rumble there on Thursday afternoon. But Thursday evening looks pretty quiet as well, maybe some trailing showers. Temperatures here for tonight, we're going to be in the very pleasant evening. We're in the 50s here. By the time we get into tomorrow afternoon, I'm thinking we're talking temperatures likely in the mid-60s. By Thursday, we're back up to around 70 degrees or so. Chance of rain will be increasing by the time we get to Saturday anyways. Notice upper 60s on Friday, just a 30% chance of some showers around, not a washout. Saturday, though, we do have a potential coastal system with a cold front coming in. That's going to keep a good chance of some rain in there. We're near 60. Sunday and Monday, I think we're around 60 for Sunday. Monday, we should be back into the upper 60s to maybe around 70. And then by the time we get to Tuesday, and then maybe even beyond that, Wednesday and Thursday of next week, it could start to feel like summer. It might even turn a little bit more humid, and temperatures may climb well into the 70s at that point. So, yes, it looks like another unsettled start to the upcoming weekend. A few days away yet, so we've got some time to maybe take or reduce the rain chances on Saturday.